What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. Gary Antuanne Russell Jr. just got a controversial stoppage, the second controversial stoppage in a row. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video, okay? So yeah, he got a controversial stoppage. But that was an equilibrium shot first and foremost. But let's cover the fight real quick. And what we had there was we had Gary Antuanne Russell come out there and try to chin check, and did. Rances Barthelemy, and we have Rances Barthelemy is a guy where it shows you classic Cuban. See, a lot of them Cubans like to hit and don't get hit. They be amateurs for so damn long. They hit and don't get hit, but you got to force them to fight. And once you force them Cubans to fight, all of them can fight. Any of them Cubans that make it to the world championship level, they all can fight. You just got to bring it up out of them. And Gary Antuanne Russell brought it up out of Rances Barthelemy. That's just what it is. He brought the dog up out of him. And Rances started firing off. Now, Gary Antuanne Russell would have came out like Robert Jr. trying to box and be tentative and be cautious. Rances Barthelemy would have just, been born and boxed. Gary Antuanne Russell brought the monster up out of Rances Barthelemy, and he hurt him. They hurt each other. First, kind of like Gary Antuanne Russell was hurting him, right? Then Rances hurt him a couple times. Then Gary hurt him in the round. And then before the round ended, Rances hit him, and that was all in the first round. Real talk. That was all in the first damn round. So, and then, Gary Antuanne Russell, it was all about, what you preferred. That's what it was. It was all about what you preferred. That's it. It was all about what you preferred. Gary Antuanne Russell was working, his work wasn't as clean. And Gary Antuanne Russell was just value. But Rances was landing the cleaner and more effective shots. But, I think I seen about the I can't remember exactly what round it was. But I remember I've seen, I was watching Stranger Things on the big screen. I was watching this on my phone. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I was paying attention, dog. I was watching in between the corner exchanges, Stranger Things. It's just a good ass show. Okay. But it was like the third or fourth, I think it was the fourth round. Yep. I believe it was the fourth round. And I seen that that Gary Russell had hit him with a body shot. And he was rolling out and he hit him with a body shot. He kind of did like a little two-step. They ain't even notice it. And I knew right then and there Gary Russell was gone. I had said right before that in my mind, I was like, you know what? I said to myself, well, Rances is about to make it the distance. But right after I said that to myself, Gary Antuanne Russell hit him with a body shot when he was rolling out. And he kind of did a little two-step. It was subtle. And I was like, ooh, I don't think he's going to make it in there. And what kind of verified that for me, too, was that Gary Antuanne Russell body work, like I said, was hurting him. And Rances was throwing desperation shots to the body to keep him off of him. That kid, Gary Antuanne Russell, was in great physical condition, same as Victor Poster. But for him to recover from that first round shot and recover from them body shots and them clean shots, Rances Barthelemy just couldn't keep him off of him. The problem with Gary Antuanne Russell is he fall in love with his left hook too much. That's the problem. His right hook too much. That's the problem. He fall in love too much with that shot, and he need to be using that right hand a lot more. He need to been throwing straight shots in this fight. He loved to come around the guard, and Rances knew that. Every time he looped around the guard, Rances was sweet. Even right or lefty, Rances would just shoot the backhand if it was the right hand or the left hand. And it was like clockwork. And what Gary Russell should have been doing was walking to his he should have been walking. I'm trying to think about my head. He should have been walking to his right, in my opinion, and dropping that right hook to his elbow or to his side and bringing the right hook up. Or he should have been walking to his right, shooting a jab over the top and coming with the left hand around Rance's backhand. That's what he kind of should have been doing. But he didn't want to throw the short shots. He fell in love too much with the hook. That's his problem. He fall too much in love with the hook. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Once he figure out that he can do that he don't have to live and die by his hooks and his short hooks, his shots usually the fastest ones to get there. Rances was timing him to that. He gonna need to start working the jab up and down and coming with the straight left. That's it. Start looping the left hand around. Once he start working on that straight left and looping the left hand around, he'd be ready for a world title shot. But right now, he's not ready. Yeah, not yet. He ain't ready yet. He's still a little bit hook happy. Everybody, you're not gonna be able to get out there with a hook. Trust me. He got to work on his straight left hand and looping his left. Once he learned to loop the left hand, he's probably gonna be a rat. He probably gonna be very dangerous. He kind of started. He know how to throw it straight, but now he started kind of giving a little loop to it. But Rances was touching him, but I think it was inevitable, regardless. I think it was inevitable. So to me, it was gonna happen. Too much. Hit him with an equilibrium shot right on top of the temple. It was just a matter of time. Simple as that. It was just a matter of time. It was a matter of time to all she wrote. And that was it. It was a matter of time, bro. Man, that temple shot, man, maybe he would have survived the round, but once I seen him kind of get hit with that hook to the body, he started kind of did a little small wobble. I know he couldn't keep up. He couldn't keep him off of him. But he had enough firepower. If he was a little fresher and he was more conditioned, he had the firepower to hang with him. He just wasn't durable enough. He couldn't stand up to his powering. Usually guys that fight like Gary Antuanne Russell, the Better BFs, the Jake LaMotta's, the Brasilios, the Chavez's, she's senior, by the way, they have to be 5 times more in shape than their opponent. And that's what makes them great, especially when they don't cut or bruise easy neither. That's what makes Jake LaMotta so great. All the great pressure fighters. If you ain't in great condition and you can't take a shot, Hagler's, you can do it, Durant can do it. You can't hang in there. So he definitely built for pressure. But shout out to Gary Antuanne Russell, 6-round controversials, knocked TKO, stopped by the ref, like Antonio Tarver's her little brother. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check the fight reaction playlist. Financially want to support the channel, hashtag $CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit my link tree. Find me on Twitter, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Radio Public, Spotify, Anchor, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.